Hey guys, Appalachian Empire here today with another gun review, and today we're going to slow things down a little bit. And by slow things down a little bit, I'm talking about reviewing some guns that are a little less tactical, or I don't know what the proper term would be, but this is what I would just consider a good old hunting rifle. Today here we have the Stevens Savage 200 308, and I got this gun from a friend who asked me if I'd do a video on it, so here it is. It's just me today, so again I just want to apologize in advance for any flops in the camera work. Bear with us on that, but you know how life can get sometimes. But anyways, let's get into the review. Alright guys, like I said, this is kind of just a plain Jane rifle. There's really not that much to it. There's no rail system or anything like that. It's just your plain Jane hunting rifle. Starting up at the front here, we've got a nice 22-inch barrel. It is chambered in 308, moving along. You got the polymer stock. It is bolt action. It holds 3 in the magazine, 1 in the chamber. Nice polymer body here. It's a very, very lightweight gun. It weighs 6.5 pounds, very light. On top here we do have a BSA Radiant scope. It's just a cheap $130 scope. It does have the ability to light up the reticle in red or green, which is neat. It's got your eye relief and zoom and so on and so forth, but nothing too fancy. It doesn't even have windage elevation dots on the scope itself, so you know this is a point and shoot type rifle. We'll go ahead and manipulate the bolt here for you. It's kind of sticky, but if you just give it a nice little tug, it'll come straight up. But if you don't give it enough tug, it likes to get stuck right there. And it might just be because it's an older rifle. But so you do see the safety here. Go ahead and get that in frame. The safety is a thumb safety, so you can manipulate it with your thumb, obviously. Cool thing about the safety is it's kind of like an AR-15 in the sense that if there's nothing, like if it's not cocked or anything, you cannot put it on safe. But you know, once you cock it, you can put it on safe. The bolt won't move and you can't pull the trigger. But that's the basic function of a safety, so nothing special, but just something to be aware of. Go ahead and pull it up so you can get a look at the bottom of the gun. It's a little dirty. I laid it on this old mat. I'm trying to stay in the shade. It's really hot today here in Lillington, North Carolina. Moving on along to the back, you just have your standard fixed stock. Again, it's all polymer, and you got a nice little rubber pad here that helps a little bit with the recoil. But this is the 308, and the gun only weighs 6 pounds, so it's got a little bit of bite to it, but nothing too crazy. But I think overall this would make a really great hunting rifle. We've just got a cheap old a cheap old sling here on the bottom, nothing too fancy. But if you have any questions about the gun, just go ahead and leave them in the comments below. I think I already mentioned you could pick these up for $400, so it's very inexpensive. But let's take it out to the range and shoot it at some different yardages, maybe standing, maybe laying down. We'll just see how it goes and see what we can do to some paper. Alright guys, down here on the range, 50 yards, I've got some cheap 308 Toll ammo, soft point, and we'll just see what it can do, and then from there we'll go to 200 yards and see what we can do. Alright, so to load it, it's just your standard, just press it down into the magazine. 1, 2, and 3. Alright, I'm going to try to accurately do this standing up, just because there's nowhere to sit right here. Alright, here we go. I am moving a lot. Alright, got that one right above the last one. Alright, let's go way down range and try down there. Hey guys, as you can see, our state-of-the-art shooting platform here. So this is how you know that Appalachian Empire is not swinging towards any particular brand because nobody would sponsor us. Just kidding. But anyways, guys, so I did have sort of a makeshift shooting rig here. It's just because I don't have, like I said, I don't have the guys with me today, and I just don't have a lot of stuff. But you know, I wanted to get this review out to you. But anyways, to prove to you that we are, and I'll get the rangefinder out here in a second to get the exact yardage. We are over 200 yards away. You can see that little target all the way over there. Honestly, don't even know if I'll be able to see it through the scope, but that is yet to be determined. But anyways, I'm still shooting the Toll ammo, soft point. I think it's 165. Yep, 165 grain. So nothing fancy. All right. Unfortunately, I do not have a camera all the way down there because, like I said, I'm missing a lot of stuff today. But yeah, let's shoot this thing. All right, guys. Rangefinder. It is. All right, so it is 200 yards on the dot. So let's go ahead and load up here. Just some thoughts from what I just did. I definitely wouldn't, and that's with any long-range platform. You don't want to be standing up. And I was only 50 yards away, and I was all over the place. And it might just be that I'm a bad shooter, but I think there's some practical implications in that make sure you're shooting from a fixed position. But the recoil is very nice. It's not bad at all. I actually expected it to be a lot worse, and I think I was actually overcompensating for that. But for a 308 and this polymer body, it's not bad at all. There's 3. All right, and you're supposed to be able to fit 3, and then 1 in the chamber. So there's 1 in the chamber, so that's 4. All right. Alright, here we go. First shot. Got me. Alright. Alright. For these last 2 shots, I'm going to switch the camera around so you can see what I'm shooting at a little bit better. Alright, now you get to see me shake even more. I don't want to just freehand it like this because I'm afraid it's going to fly up. Try it and see what happens. Wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I definitely missed though. Alright, and last shot. Alright, let's try a couple shots laying down and see if I can do any better. Alright, to those who are still watching, and the haters, yeah, this is kind of a bare bones review. I'm using a cinder block, for Pete's sake, to shoot off of. But, it's a bare bones gun, and, obviously when you're hunting or you're shooting at people, you're going to have a better setup, layout. Probably not even going to use this gun. I would use it for hunting, but, anyways. So, I got 2 more rounds. I'm going to try it from the prone position, see what I do, then we'll go look at the target and talk about it. Alright. See, it likes to stick. We may have a jam. Ugh. be the toll ammo too, but we'll try it one more time. And it bounced a whole lot, but I didn't see the target move, so I either hit the stand or I hit the target. So, all right, let's go check it out. But first, let's see if this is gonna jam up on us. Ugh. No. All right, just a fluke. All right, let's go check it out. All right, so I'm down here at the target. As you can see, I'm a little bit all over the place, and I figured I would be because I was bouncing a lot. And that's a shooter error that's on a gun error. I got one here, 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 and here. These two were from earlier when I shot at 50 yards. I also got one off to the side here, and one here. So, not my best shooting, but I did what I could with what I had. So, you know, it is what it is. But let's wrap up.
All right, guys. So just wrapping up here with the video. Silly me, I forgot to record another take for this, so that's why you're seeing a loop of the prone shooting. But anyways, let's go ahead and wrap up real quickly. I think the rifle does a great job of what it's meant to be, and like I said at the beginning of the video, it's pretty simple. It's a pretty simple bolt gun. You could definitely use it for home defense, but it's just like anything. You could use a High Point, a Glock 17, whatever you are proficient with is what's going to be good for you. Personally, I would only use this gun for a deer rifle. It's the time-tested R700 platform, and it just works. I know I did have the jamming issue, but I think that was due to the ammo because I didn't have any other issues with that before. But anyways, for $400, it's a great rifle. It does what you need it to do. Very good for somebody who's just looking for a cheap rifle they want to just go hunting with, or maybe just shoot some steel with. But if you have any questions about the rifle, just go ahead and drop them below. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.